You should be receiving your child's standard-based report card, and along with that you're going to receive their student diagnostic report from STAR Reading and Math. Please look at this as just one more piece of data for you to use to see how your child is progressing and growing. We want to see growth each 9 weeks. We don't want you to compare this to other students. It's just a piece of data for you to use to look at your child. Next, I'm going to try to explain those two reports to you, both the reading and math. This is an example of a STAR Reading Score student diagnostic report that every student will receive with their report card. The first thing that you will see is their scale score right here, scale score. And the scale score is a score that's calculated based on the difficulty of questions and the number of correct responses. So that's their total score. Now below that you will find the percentile rank, which is a norm score based on the students that have taken the test nationally, and it's a percentile rank which ranges from 1 to 99 and indicates the percentage of students and how they have done nationally. Like this student is in the 92nd percent nationally. The next one is grade equivalent, and the grade equivalent is not what a lot of people think that it is. It just is telling us how the student did on that specific day. This student scored as well as a student in 5th grade, 4th month did specifically on that day. It doesn't mean that they're working at 5th grade level, but they scored as well as an average student in 5th grade, 4th month. There are other things on here. One in particular is their instructional reading level, which is the IRL, the instructional reading level, and that tells us at what level that they are actually performing. We hope that by the time that they leave 5th grade, even though our 5th graders across the street now, we want them to be at a 6th grade reading level, because most newspapers are even, that's what they're written at. Most print is written at a 6th grade level. And then the last score is their estimated oral frequency, which is this score right here. The ORF score, and this student was at 144, and by the time they leave 3rd grade, a good average score would be 100. So that gives you an overview of the reading score. Next, I'm going to talk to you about the math score. This is an example of a student's diagnostic report for math. We have the scale score, the percentile rank, and the grade equivalent. And here is the scale score. This student scored a 655. That again is the total score correct, and it's calculated based on the total score correct. The next score that we have below that is the percentile rank, which is right here, the percentile rank. This student is at 97th percentile, and they scored as better than 97% of students nationally scored. And then the last one is the grade equivalent. And again, I want to remind you that that does not mean that this student is working at a 4th grade level, but that this student scored as well as most students at the 4th grade 8th month did on this test. So that's an explanation of both the reading and the math student diagnostic report for STAR.